The police are investigating your area. An arrest is about to. Listen closely. Right now, while everyone else is distracted, there is something unfolding in silence around your life. The police are investigating your area, but what they are about to uncover is not what people expect. This is not about fear, this is about revelation. Someone's mask is about to fall, and the truth that was hidden for months is about to be dragged into the open. And the shocking part? That truth is connected directly to you. Every step you have taken lately, every conversation you ignored, every strange movement near your home, it has all been building toward this moment. The world thinks this is just another investigation, but heaven knows this is a setup for your breakthrough. When a system moves to expose lies, it means light is already shining in the darkness. That means someone who tried to play with your name, your reputation, your destiny is about to face the consequences of their actions. Stay with me, don't scroll, because what is about to be revealed will make sense of the confusion you've been carrying. Do you remember those times you felt like someone was watching you, someone trying to pull strings behind your back? That wasn't your imagination. That was a shadow moving against you. But now, the tables have turned. The very people who thought they could control your story are being cornered, and their own choices are hunting them down. This is why you are hearing this message right now. Because you need to prepare your heart, not with fear, but with faith. The exposure is not to hurt you, it is to free you. It is to release you into a season where no one can ever use your name falsely again. The investigation isn't really about your area, it's about your life, your destiny, your future. Someone tried to play with fire, and now they are about to be burned by their own lies. So listen, don't move away from this moment. Don't click away. Don't skip. Because the reason you are still here is that this message is yours. You were meant to hear it. You were meant to know that heaven is aligning things in your favor. And as this exposure comes, doors will open for you that you thought were locked forever. And before I continue, let me remind you, this is your moment to stay connected. Share this with someone you care about, and subscribe right now, because the next part of this revelation is going to shake you even more. You don't want to miss it. And now, pay attention, because what is unfolding is not just a random scene. The police aren't only searching for evidence, they are unknowingly walking straight into a story that involves you. Every clue they find is like a puzzle piece that leads closer to the truth that has been buried under silence. And the truth? It carries your name written across it. Imagine this moment, people whispering, streets watching, eyes following the movement of officers as they search. But in the higher realm, something much bigger is happening. This is not just about an arrest, this is about release. The release of everything that was stolen from you. The release of the truth that was hidden behind closed doors. The release of your destiny that someone tried to lock away. You need to hear this. The system is finally bending toward you. Every injustice that once made you feel helpless is now turning in your favor. Those who thought they could use your silence are about to be silenced themselves. Those who believed they could cover up their tracks are about to be dragged into the light. Stay right here, don't move, because your story is at the center of this. You are not a bystander, you are the reason for this shift. The same voices that once doubted you will be forced to speak your truth aloud. The same eyes that looked away from you will now witness your vindication. And while it looks like just another case to the world, to you, it is the sign that heaven is rewriting your chapter. Let me tell you, this is the moment where faith meets reality. The moment where all the late nights you prayed for clarity finally bring answers. The moment where the walls that kept you stuck begin to crumble. This investigation is not an accident, it is a divine setup to bring you into freedom. So hear me carefully, don't scroll away, don't skip this. The reason your eyes are still here is because heaven wants you to know, your turnaround is closer than you think. Listen carefully, because now the scene is shifting. The crowd outside doesn't even know what's truly happening. Neighbors are curious, whispers are spreading, but you, yes, you, are the center of this unfolding story. Every step the officers take, every door they knock, every question they ask is bringing them closer to one undeniable truth. And that truth is about to change your life forever. This is not about chaos, this is about clarity. The investigation is not random, it is targeted. A shadow that has been moving silently around you is about to be exposed. Someone thought they could write their lies over your name, but their script is being torn apart piece by piece. What once was hidden in the dark is now being dragged into daylight. Pause for a second and think, how many times did you feel something was off? How many times did your heart sense a betrayal, but no one believed you? This, right here, is heaven's way of saying, you were right all along. The masks are falling, the secrets are collapsing, and you will no longer be silenced. And let me tell you something powerful, this moment is not designed to break you, it's designed to free you. What is being revealed is not punishment for you, it's protection for you. Every locked gate around your future is swinging wide open, because when truth rises, freedom follows. Stay right here, don't scroll, because this is the part where your story flips. You've been on the side of waiting, but now you're stepping into the side of winning. What was stolen from you is returning. What was denied to you is being handed back. And those who once whispered against you will have no choice but to watch your rise. This is bigger than an arrest. This is the universe, heaven itself, realigning everything to put you where you belong. The sound of footsteps is echoing, and the air itself feels heavier. Everyone outside is waiting for answers, but only you know how deep this moment really goes. This isn't just about the police checking doors or asking questions. No, This is about a shift in destiny. Something that has been buried for too long is pushing its way to the surface, and nothing can stop it anymore. Look closely at this picture in your mind: papers being unfolded, names being checked, and someone's lies breaking apart like glass under pressure. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. The very system that once overlooked you is now working in your favor. The spotlight is no longer against you, it is for you. And as it shines, truth is trembling, because it can no longer stay hidden. Do you feel that? That pull in your spirit? That's because this moment is about you stepping out of shadows that were never yours. All the whispers, all the false accusations, all the weight you carried in silence, they are dissolving right here, right now. What once tried to silence you will now testify on your behalf. And let me say this: don't let go of this message. Don't scroll, don't skip. Stay with me, because your story is in the middle of a turning point. The arrest that people are waiting for is not just a person being taken away, it is the arrest of every lie spoken against you, the capture of every plan designed to hold you down. Freedom is arriving disguised as investigation. So remember this: when the world thinks this is just another ordinary day, heaven knows this is your day of release. Your time of exposure. Your proof that no one can erase the truth forever. Now the moment grows heavier. The silence around you is not just silence, it is anticipation. The ground itself feels like it's holding its breath. Every eye that once looked away is now turning, because the story is about to shift in full view. And hear me carefully: this shift is not against you, it is for you. Think about it: all the times you felt alone, all the nights when you knew someone was trying to play with your destiny, but you couldn't prove it. This is the moment those hidden shadows are being dragged into the open. The investigation is not about shame, it is about proof. Proof that you were right, proof that heaven never left your side, proof that every silent tear you cried is now speaking louder than any lie. You see, the arrest is not only of a person, it is of everything that tried to block your future. It is the arrest of betrayal, the arrest of falsehood, the arrest of the chains that were never meant to bind you. What is being handcuffed tonight are the very forces that thought they could silence your rise. And as they are taken away, your name is being cleared, your steps are being lifted, and your tomorrow is being unlocked. Stay right here, don't move, because the next thing you hear will connect everything. The doors that were locked for months are about to open. The people who doubted you are about to be stunned. And you, the one watching right now, are about to see that this message was never random, it was designed, prepared, and delivered straight for you. So don't scroll away, don't skip, because this is not the end. This is only the unfolding of your release. What looks like an investigation to the world is actually an announcement in the heavens. You are free, your name is restored, and your destiny is moving forward. The sound of sirens fades into the background, but something deeper is rising in the atmosphere. This is not just about police, neighbors, or papers being signed. This is about the invisible hand of heaven moving pieces on a board that no one else can see. And the spotlight? It's shifting toward you. For too long, your story was held hostage by silence. People spoke behind your back, some even tried to cover your truth with their lies. But now, heaven is saying, enough is enough. The very system that ignored you is being forced to turn its face toward you. The same walls that once blocked you are now cracking open. Picture this: the officers think they are only uncovering files, documents, or names. But spiritually, chains are breaking, locks are snapping, and the weight on your shoulders is lifting. Every hidden attempt to erase your identity is collapsing. Every tongue that spoke falsely is being silenced. What is about to be recorded in reports is not just evidence, it is testimony that your name cannot be buried. Stay right here, because this is where the story flips. You are not the suspect, you are the survivor. You are not the target, you are the witness of your own freedom. The arrest that everyone whispers about is not the end of peace, it is the beginning of your release. Someone thought they could play with your destiny, but destiny is not a game. Heaven is making sure justice walks right to your doorstep. And let me tell you something powerful: after this moment, nothing will remain the same. Those who once looked down on you will look up to you. Those who thought you were weak will see strength they cannot deny. And those who tried to erase you will realize they only made your story louder. So don't leave this video. Don't scroll, don't skip. You are still here because heaven wanted you to hear this. Your season of silence is over. Your chapter of vindication has begun. The light is finally shining on your name. The atmosphere grows electric, every second feels heavier than the last. The world outside thinks this is just another case, just another arrest. But in reality, this is a message written directly for you. Because what is unfolding is not just about a neighborhood, it's about destiny. Do you feel it? That strange sense in your heart that something is finally shifting? That's because this investigation is not against you, it's for you. Every officer moving, every file being checked, every step being traced is carrying a signal from heaven that your name is being cleared, your story is being rewritten, and your future is being unchained. For too long, people misunderstood you. They thought your silence meant weakness. They thought their lies would last forever. But now, watch closely, the silence is breaking. The truth is louder than every whisper. And the same voices that once doubted you will be forced to admit, you were right all along. This is why you cannot scroll away. You cannot skip this. Because this moment is about proof, proof that you are chosen, proof that your prayers were heard, proof that heaven has been recording every injustice and now the report is being revealed. What looks like an arrest to others is a release for you. Stay with me, because the deeper this goes, the more powerful it becomes. Imagine the scene: doors once closed are opening, shadows once hidden are exposed, and chains once heavy are falling to the ground. This is more than investigation, this is liberation. And listen carefully: after this moment, you will not walk the same. The heaviness you carried will no longer be yours. The labels they tried to attach to you will not follow you. Because heaven is saying, your new chapter begins here, your release begins now. The silence is breaking, the night is no longer quiet. Footsteps echo, papers shuffle, voices rise and fall, but above it all there is one undeniable truth: this is not just an investigation, this is revelation. Heaven is allowing what was hidden to be uncovered, and your name is at the center of this divine unfolding. Think of how many nights you questioned yourself. Think of how many times you carried the weight of accusations, the sting of betrayal, the ache of being misunderstood. And yet, you held on. You didn't let go. You didn't collapse. And now, heaven is answering in a language the world cannot ignore: exposure. Every move the officers make is not random. Every record they touch, every question they ask, every corner they check is lining up with what heaven already knows. The truth that was buried is being unearthed. And what once pressed you down is now lifting you higher. Do you feel it? That inner pull? That's the moment where the story flips. The arrest the world is waiting for is more than a person in handcuffs. It is the arrest of the lies spoken against you. It is the capture of every shadow that followed you. It is the breaking of every chain that tried to keep you bound. And hear me, this is not the end. This is the beginning. Because after this night, people will see you differently. They will recognize the strength in your silence, the power in your endurance, the truth in your spirit. The same voices that once mocked you will now whisper your name with respect. So don't move, don't scroll, don't skip. Stay with me, because this message is still unfolding. The best part has not yet been revealed. You are seconds away from understanding why this moment had to happen, why this truth had to rise now, and why you were chosen to hear this before anyone else. The night feels heavier now. It is no longer about the noise outside. It is about the weight of truth pressing forward. What people thought would remain in silence is breaking open like thunder rolling across the sky. This is more than investigation. This is destiny catching up with every hidden lie. Look closer in your mind's eye, doors opening, files being read aloud, voices trembling as questions are asked. Each answer given is like a puzzle piece snapping into place, forming a picture that can no longer be denied. And in the center of that picture is your name, shining brighter than ever, free from every stain, every false story, every shadow. For too long, someone tried to control your narrative. They thought if they whispered enough, if they hid enough, if they lied enough, the truth would never rise. But heaven is laughing at their plans tonight, because no one can bury what was destined to be revealed. The very net they wove for you is the one they are now caught in. And hear this carefully, this isn't happening to break you, it's happening to build you. It's not happening to shame you, it's happening to lift you. Because in the same moment they are being exposed, you are being elevated. In the same breath their masks fall, your crown is rising. This is why you cannot leave this moment. Don't scroll, don't skip, because the message is speaking directly to you. Your freedom has begun. Your vindication is here. Your story is turning in your favor. What looks like an arrest to the world is actually the unlocking of your future. And when the dust settles, you will stand taller, lighter, stronger, because nothing and no one will be able to deny what heaven has already declared about you. The night has reached its highest point, and the air feels like it is carrying secrets too heavy to remain hidden. The whispers outside grow louder, the tension is thick, but what's truly happening is far beyond what anyone can see. This is not just an arrest, this is a divine announcement that truth can no longer be silenced. Picture it in your spirit, a name being called, papers being signed, footsteps echoing through the hall. And then, a pause. The kind of pause that shifts everything. Because in that pause, the truth rises, and it cannot be pushed back down again. This is the moment heaven has been preparing you for, the unveiling of everything that once weighed against you. For so long, people thought they could erase your story. They thought their lies would drown your voice. But tonight, their voices shake, their masks fall, their plans collapse under the weight of exposure. The very hands that tried to push you down are now trembling, because justice has finally caught up with them. And for you? This is liberation. This is vindication. This is your name being restored in a way so undeniable that even those who once turned away from you will be forced to stand and see the truth. What looks like chaos to others is actually your confirmation. What looks like loss is actually your gain. What looks like an ending is the most powerful beginning of your story. Stay right here, don't move. Don't scroll, don't skip. Because this moment belongs to you. Heaven orchestrated this so you could see with your own eyes that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, never overlooked. Every hidden tear has turned into evidence, every silent prayer into testimony. So hear me now, this is not just the arrest of lies, it is the release of your destiny. And from this point forward, you will walk lighter, stronger, and freer than ever before. The moment is stretching longer now. The night has reached its highest point, and the air feels like it is carrying secrets too heavy to remain hidden. The whispers outside grow louder, the tension is thick, but what's truly happening is far beyond what anyone can see. This is not just an arrest, this is a divine announcement that truth can no longer be silenced. Picture it in your spirit, a name being called, papers being signed, footsteps echoing through the hall. And then, a pause. The kind of pause that shifts everything. Because in that pause, the truth rises, and it cannot be pushed back down again. This is the moment heaven has been preparing you for, the unveiling of everything that once weighed against you. For so long, people thought they could erase your story. They thought their lies would drown your voice. But tonight, their voices shake, their masks fall, their plans collapse under the weight of exposure. The very hands that tried to push you down are now trembling, because justice has finally caught up with them. And for you? This is liberation. This is vindication. This is your name being restored in a way so undeniable that even those who once turned away from you will be forced to stand and see the truth. What looks like chaos to others is actually your confirmation. What looks like loss is actually your gain. What looks like an ending is the most powerful beginning of your story. Stay right here. Don't move. Don't scroll, don't skip. Because this moment belongs to you. Heaven orchestrated this so you could see with your own eyes that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, never overlooked. Every hidden tear has turned into evidence, every silent prayer into testimony. So hear me now. This is not just the arrest of lies, it is the release of your destiny. And from this point forward, you will walk lighter, stronger, and freer than ever before. The moment is stretching longer now. The crowd outside holds its breath, as if everyone knows something unforgettable is about to happen. But listen closely, this isn't about what they see, it's about what you feel. Your spirit knows this is more than an investigation. This is a heavenly script unfolding in real time, with your name written boldly on the first page. Can you sense it? That weight lifting off your chest. That's because the lies that once surrounded you are collapsing. What was meant to trap you is being dismantled in front of everyone. The very stage your enemies built to embarrass you has been flipped, and now it is them who stand in the light, unable to hide. Watch carefully in your imagination, files opening, names being spoken, evidence falling into place like puzzle pieces. It's all too precise, too exact, to be coincidence. This is orchestration, the kind only heaven could arrange. And at the center of this orchestration is you, finally stepping out from under the shadow that never belonged to you. Do not move away. Don't scroll. Because this is your confirmation, you are being vindicated. You are being lifted. You are being cleared. What the world thought would shame you is turning into the very proof that elevates you. And hear me clearly, after this night, things will not return to normal. They cannot. Because you will not be the same person who walked into this storm. You will be stronger, freer, brighter. And the same people who once doubted you will now whisper, "How did they rise so high after all that?" This isn't just the end of lies. It's the beginning of your legacy. The turning of your chapter. The unfolding of your release. And every eye that sees it will know one thing for sure: nothing can silence the truth forever. The night has reached a breaking point, every second feels stretched, as if time itself is waiting for one final revelation. The streets are quiet, yet the silence is heavy with expectation. And in that silence, something extraordinary is about to unfold. This is not just an arrest, this is truth knocking on the very doors that once shut against you. Imagine the scene: a name is spoken out loud, papers are signed, eyes widen in disbelief. And suddenly, everything changes. What was hidden behind whispers is now declared openly. What was doubted in shadows is now undeniable in the light. And for the first time, you feel the weight leave your shoulders completely. Because heaven has turned the page. For too long, someone thought they could rewrite your story. They believed their lies could drown your truth. But now the stage they set to trap you has become the stage of their own downfall. The net they cast for you is the net that holds them. The pit they dug for you is the pit they fall into. And you? You walk free. Stay here, don't scroll, don't move away. Because this moment is sacred. It is the confirmation you have been waiting for. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not defeated. Every silent prayer you whispered is now echoing as victory. Every tear you shed in private is now shining as proof in public. And hear this with your whole heart: this is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your rise. The same voices that once whispered against you will now say your name with respect. The same eyes that once looked down on you will now look up in awe. Because what heaven has cleared, no one on earth can stain again. So remember this moment, because when history speaks of your name, it will not be remembered for the lies. It will be remembered for the breakthrough. It will be remembered for the turning point. It will be remembered for the night everything changed in your favor. And now, the air itself feels charged, as if the universe is holding back a secret it can no longer contain. The murmurs outside grow sharper, the footsteps heavier, and then comes the sound everyone has been waiting for, the final call, the confirmation, the undeniable truth breaking open. Picture this clearly: a name spoken aloud, a door pushed wide, faces shifting in shock. And at that very moment, you realize something powerful: the weight you carried was never yours to carry. The lies that shadowed your name dissolve instantly, like smoke blown away by the wind.